right. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. What's going on, good peoples? Good afternoon to you. Good evening, good morning, whatever you at, what time you listening. Okay. Y'all know first thing first. Let me know you can hear me. All right. I don't. Snuggle, what's up, bro? I don't have a link. Well, depending on what link you're talking about. Depending on what link you're talking about. What's going on with you, bro? Y'all let me know y'all can hear me. Let me know y'all can see me. And as always, we can get right into it. All right. All right. So Nicole says she everybody cool. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Man. Well, you know, every time you turn around, it's something. Every time you turn around, it's something. Okay. Every time you turn around, it's something. I never got a chance to speak on the story about the guy who live streamed himself and then killed his children. I never got a chance to talk about that. Somebody brought it to my attention today, and I saw the video on somebody else's channel of that man, and I would say this right here because I'm pretty much sure that video has been taken down, which I think I heard has been taken down across the board. I would say this right here. I speak about that a lot. Y'all done heard me speak about that when you put your heart and emotions into people, and when things happen like that, how you eat somebody up. And I get it. I understand it. But I don't condone it. Now, I don't know the whole story between that woman and that man. But for what I'm hearing from him is he said he'd been with her for years and kind of find out she was with other dudes or whatnot. You know, I don't know. I mean, that's just going by what he said. Hold on. Turn these down, son. All right. Sorry about that. But I say according to what he was saying in that video, for what I saw, that the lady he was with was cheating on him, and sound like he was saying with multiple men, you know, and it really hurt him. And I get it, you know, that was somebody who he really cared for, you know, and for what I think what I also heard that she dumped him or something like that. You know, for those of you who know that story, you could tell me in the chat room if I'm telling the truth about that. But she allegedly supposed to have dumped him or something. Man, that shit hurt it. That hurt him. That hurt his soul and broke his heart. You know, I get it. You know, I mean, I'd have been there. You know, not to that extreme, but I'd have been there. And that's why I told y'all. You know, there's nothing funny about playing with people's feelings. There's nothing funny about lying on people if you know they got feelings for you. Like I told y'all, a chick sit up there lying, talk about I stalked her and shit, just sit up there lying, and I was good to that motherfucker. You know, she needed stuff, I gave it to her, whatnot. And it was nothing to throw over her head to say what I did for. You know, I mean, this type of dude I was. You know, she kept asking for help and shit like that. And if I had it, I would have helped her. But you did all that, but then you going around telling people I was constantly fucking with you, or you want to say nothing to me. I mean, don't do that. Please don't do that. All right, don't make me look like some type of sick or weirdo or something like that. You know damn well that's not the case. You know, but yeah, shit like that can create people like him. All right. Now I'm not saying that it's right. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that it's right. But you know, you go around playing with people's feelings like that, you just don't know what kind of person you create in the inside when you do that, you know, and especially when they trying to fix whatever they broke and you are laughing at their pain, you know, that shit becomes chaotic, you know, and then on top of that, you got children around, that shit could get way more chaotic, you know. That man said in that video, and this what broke my heart about that video, and then we're going to get into what I want to talk about right now. But I got to speak on this. What broke my heart was that boy was sitting next to him. He said, I told him to kill him. He said, they're laughing. He think it's funny. When I saw that, they just broke me down right there. I said, man, hell no, bro. For real, you going to put your children through that? For real. He literally said, I just told him I'm finna kill him. And he's laughing. And I just saying to myself, at that point, why that little boy didn't just try to get out the car? You know, something, try to escape or something. But he had him locked up in the car and had the child safety on or something. I don't know. But I was just saying to myself, little boy, man, why you didn't just try to run? Why you just trying to run? And then I was saying to myself, when he was doing this video, where was this lady at? Did she see the video? Or, because I'm pretty much sure while he was lying talking like this, somebody had to get to her like, hey, you better go get them kids. This dude on here talking some crazy shit. I don't know. But, man, and to see his face the way that it was looking, I said, man, hell no, man. This shit is real out here. Yeah, this shit is real, man. So I don't. Hey, y'all better be careful y'all fucking with, man. I just say that. If y'all sit up there playing these games, fucking with folks' emotion, and you doing the shit to constantly hurt them, knowing that they hurt, man, y'all better cut this shit out, man. Y'all better cut it out. It ain't nothing funny about that. Nothing funny about that at all. So I read a couple of comments under the video that I saw. And the first comment that I saw was, this man is a coward and blah, 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 blah. I said, okay, I get what they saying. Then I saw other people say, I don't know how a man could do this to a child or whatnot, and blah, 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 blah. So I'm reading the comments all like, well, I can understand where a lot of people coming from. I really do. But here's my problem with that, though. Seeing that video and the comments that people making under that, versus video where if it's a woman that did this, it's mighty funny that a lot of people like to give women leeway. And I don't get that. They do. They try to give them wiggle room. They try to say, well, she's a single mom. She being stressed out. They just give her prayers and this, that, and third. So I'm like, if we're going to look at it like that, and that's fair. And I can understand that is fair. I get it with some of you who say that. But why couldn't he get the same thing? Because obviously he was hurt. Obviously he was stressed out about something. All right? So you're going to say that about a woman, then shouldn't the same thing go for a man? He was stressed out about something and she was just going crazy, Don't get it twisted, though. I ain't saying neither one of them is right. If you're going to turn around and hurt your child because of what somebody else done did. But I just hate when people try to pacify a situation when it comes to different genders. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay? It's wrong on both sides. It's wrong on both sides. If he did it, he wrong. If she did it, she wrong. It ain't no show no mercy for one, but throw the book at the other one. No, if you're going to be fair about it and hold both of them accountable. All right? So, that's all I really got to say about that. I hate he went that route. Because the children was innocent. But, man, this is the reality of it, y'all. This is the reality of it, and and a lot of times social media don't make it no better. Social media don't make it no better. Social media a lot of times makes situations like that worse. It does. Okay? All right? So a situation like that, yeah. Social media's not going to help him at all. So him going live doing all that, they really didn't help him at all. Anything, you probably had some asshole came in there was kind of pushing him to do it. And it probably helped him win over the edge to do that shit, But rest in heaven to them babies. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. All right. But anyway, guys, let's get into the topic right here. So I was sent this that a CPS worker got caught on camera telling a 14-year-old to be a prostitute, pretty much. I didn't want to put prostitute in my title. I don't know, I just didn't feel right putting prostitute up in there, so I just put streetwalker. But y'all get what I'm saying when I say that. And It's fucked up. There's no other way around it. It's fucked up. No way around it. And now it makes you wonder now, when it comes to the social service, the CPS, what they really think about the children that don't have no homes, what they really think about the children that's in a toxic environment, and they supposed to be the one that's supposed to show them protection and get them in a better environment. And you have to ask the question now, you know, if this is what they really think about it, is to tell them when they in a fucked up position or whatnot, is to tell them go sell their souls just to get what they want. Now, I'm saying all of them do that. Of course not all of them don't do that. You know, but it just make you wonder, what do they really think about our youth that needs help? What do they really think about that? And I just seen one of y'all in the chat room saying, so we pay our tax dollars to these motherfuckers. I agree with that. We do. We give our tax money all over across the globe, and including to companies like this, and we come back and hear a story like this that you telling a 14-year-old to go sell her body, all right? This is what you telling her. Now, as I watched this clip, I saw the mom. The mom came up, and they said she got, I want to say 6 or 9 kids or something like that. Well, I'm going to play it for y'all in a minute. And she said she put her in foster care, I guess, because she kept running off in her behavior and things like that. So I asked myself this question when I heard that. I said, well, how do people look at the side of the mom? You know, you have all these children, and she's the one breaking bad, and you feel like the best thing for you to do was to put her in foster care. That's the one thing I wonder, you know, what do people think about the mom about what she did that? You know, are people overlooking it, or people are saying, well, you know what, Mom, you got to take kind of responsibility for this too because you put it in the system like that. I don't know. You know, I would like to know what y'all think as this show goes on, or what y'all think after y'all make y'all comments in the comments section once this show is over and done. You know, because I got a little mixed emotions about it. But see, here's the thing, though. I don't think I can really speak on it because, again, I'm not a father. I don't have any children, so I can't just really say, I guess I can't just really say much about it other than I'm on the outside looking in, you know, so a lot of my points may be moot about a situation like this, but y'all are mothers or fathers in the chat room. Y'all probably can speak more on this and get y'all opinion what y'all may think on the mom part about putting her in this situation, you know, so, you know, but I do got a little mixed emotion about that part, you know, but we'll see what's up. But I try to get deep into this situation. And here's what's going on, guys. And if you haven't, please get that thumbs up for your boy. And let's go.
And we begin tonight with a story that you'll only see here on Fox. An employee with Child Protective Services is caught on camera telling a 14-year-old girl in foster care to become a prostitute.
That's right, and this girl is one of hundreds of kids in CPS custody living in hotels all over the state. Fox 26's Randy Wallace live from Southwest Houston here with this story. Randy,
Yeah, Jonathan. Now, earlier this year, a federal judge scorned Child Protective Services for making kids available for prostitution in the CPS system. Now we have a case where an employee with that state agency is actually encouraging prostitution of a 14-year-old child.
You gonna be a hoe, be a real hoe.
Wouldn't they remove a child from a parent that told their child to be a prostitute?
They should. And they would.
Keisha, 9 kids. She turned to Child Protective.
She told that girl, gonna be a hoe, be a real hoe. I heard that. I don't know if y'all heard it, but I heard that. I heard that loud and clear. With these some brand new computer speakers I got, and I heard that. I heard that shit. That's wild right there. That's fucking wild. Wow.
Services to help her with her 14-year-old daughter, who she says was running away and causing trouble at school.
My daughter told me that the worker had been telling her that she should do these things, so she said she decided to video her. You want something to eat, please?
CPS is housing the girl at a hotel. She's one of dozens in Harris County. In the video, she tells the CPS employee she wants food. The CPS worker tells her to be a prostitute. I mean, she was basically encouraging a 14-year-old girl to become a prostitute.
And giving her an incentive to do so, and almost a threat of not having her needs being met if she didn't do what this woman very explicitly told her to do.
If me, the parent, was to do something like this to my child, I would be bashed. I would be called a horrible parent. I would lose my kids.
Now y'all heard what she said, right? And I got to agree with her, because I probably would have been one of them doing your story if there was you, ma'am. I would. So I agree with you on that point when you say that. But then again, you probably still getting bashed, because like, that's why I asked that question earlier. You know how some people feel about, you got all these children, you put this in foster care, and y'all heard what happened. The reason why she did it, because the girl kept running away and she kept causing trouble in school, So that's why I asked the question, and whoever going to answer it later, what do you think about that? The mom felt like she need to put her in a foster system, or whatever this system they call it. I don't know what the hell you call it now since I heard this. Somebody came here and said the child pimping service. That sound like more like if you got somebody like this tell a 14-year-old what to do is child pimping services. But I want to know what y'all think about that. The mom got multiple kids, and she said this girl just kept running away and starting trouble in school. So that's why she got her in this system, and this baby is staying in a hotel room. So, I told y'all I got mixed emotions about that or whatnot, but maybe y'all feel a little bit different about this situation. I don't know, because I'm not a father nor am I a mother. So it's something like that. I guess I just won't understand. No matter how much I try to analyze it, I would never understand it.
Basley filed a formal complaint with CPS.
This should not happen to girls in their care. This should not happen. This is unacceptable.
Jamie Masters, the commissioner of CPS, came to Houston to personally apologize to Basley and her daughter.
I've never seen that happen before, where a commissioner of CPS comes in from Austin just to apologize about something that's horrible that's been done to a child and a parent involved with CPS.
I do not believe that that was genuine. I really don't.
It's bad enough if it's one rogue caseworker. It concerns me that it may be bigger than that, and they need to investigate this and make sure that it's not just one person, and they've got to figure out a way to protect these kids.
CPS sent us the following prepared statement. DFPS is aware of the video and has taken action. The person in the video, who was employed as CPS support staff, was dismissed from her position August 10th. The safety and appropriateness with which children in care must be treated is our paramount concern. Nothing less will be tolerated. Reporting live from the Southwest Side, Randy Wallace, Fox 26 News.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you got two things going on here. Again, you got a child who's in the system, staying in a hotel. And you got a jackass telling her, to sell her body. And then we just heard at the end, she said you can make like $1,500 or something like that. And then you heard at the beginning of the video, she said you're going to be a hoe, be a good hoe. So let you know what that caseworker be doing on her free time, for her to tell a child like that. Let you know what she do on her free time, and that's what she doing. She grown. I mean, hey, it is what it is, But why would you want to put that on a 14-year-old that that's having trouble? They're just having trouble, and that's the reason why the mom got in this situation, because she trusted people like you to help guide her in the right situation. But yet you in here trying to program her mind that it's all about money, all right? You need to do what you need to do to get your money, and that means you go fucking suck anybody that you can. I'm just gonna be blunt with it. Go fucking suck whoever that you can at 14 years old. Not telling her what could come behind it, you know what I'm saying? She meet the wrong dude, she could end up getting raped, end up getting pregnant with an unwanted child, none of that. Now you don't want to discuss all that with her, you know what I'm saying? You just telling her, you know, the baby said she need to come, she wants some food, and that's the best advice you can give her, tell her go sell herself. A 14-year-old, you telling them to go sell themselves. All right. So I had to ask the lady this question right here. Do you have any teenagers? And do you have any teenage daughters? Would you tell them the same thing? And if you won't tell them the same thing, then the question would have to be asked then, why would you tell this 14-year-old that? I know why. Well, at least I think I know why. Let me analyze it. You ain't gonna tell your children like that because your mindset gonna be like, nah, I raised my children better than that. But since this child ain't your child, you don't really give a fuck about what happens to her. As long as you ain't gotta deal with her and you'll make your job minimal. All right? So you sit there tell her to do that. Okay? Now, you would think that somebody come out talking about they hungry, somebody 14 years old, man, shit, run a McDonald's, man, shit, get her a couple of McDoubles or something, you know what I'm saying? Title her over to however they run y'all schedule, how y'all feed them, let her go outside or whatever the case may be. I don't know. But you mean to tell me this is the best advice you as a woman that can give birth to children, they give birth to me, they give birth to another child. This is the best thing, this is the best advice you can give a 14-year-old is to go fucking suck to get what she want. And then you wonder why people say that the system is so corrupt. Well, I think we finally got our answer. We talk about this a lot over here about the CPS system. It is fucking corrupt that we tell a young child to do this. All right. Now let's get to the mom. Okay. And again, mom has multiple children. So she said this girl been running away. She been starting trouble in school. And I'm pretty much sure there was more that was said. We just getting on a little bit, a little taste of what the interview was about her daughter. But I'm pretty much sure there's way more than what she said, and they played in that clip. All right. I don't know if there's a such thing as Job Corps. Does that still exist? And do you have to be a certain age to get into it? Okay, can somebody hit me out with that? Does Job Corps still exist? And do you have to be a certain age to get into it? Alicia, what's going on? Mr. Queen, what's going on? Tina Powers, Gail Thornberry, 420 Mom, what's going on? Joanne Bowden, Dawn Michelle, what's going on? Who else in the building? Tina Powers, hey dear, what's going on? Miss Deeves, what's going on? Miss Kayana, what's up? What's up? Juju, what up, Juju? What's going on? Barbara, Tanya M. Solonum, hey, what's going on? Nicole Smith, hey babe, what's going on? Sea Turtle, what's going on? Curl Smith, what's going on? My man, the real AK in the building. High Priest, what's going on? My man, London League, Reese, Sexy Grandma. My man, Countess Blah, African Goddess. Sorry, guys, I missed all y'all. Sandy, what's going on? I missed all y'all in the beginning. My bad. Sorry about that. Brittany Smith, and I do another roll call a little later or whatnot. Okay. Did anybody say something? Okay. Ms. D said it does still exist, but you have to be 16 years old. So she's 2 years beyond the age to go to Job Corps. Cause here, Ms. D, here's where I'm finna go with this. Chiffon, what's going on? Ashley, what's going on? Here's where I'm finna go with that. I think y'all know where I'm finna go with that. You know, instead of sending her to the system, why you just send her to Job Corps? That's what I'm finna go. But I think Ms. D just gave my answer. So, I don't know, guys. I just feel like with the mom, I'm not gonna talk down on her. I'm not, but I just feel like sending her to CPS or whatnot. I don't think that was the right move. I don't. I really feel like something just telling me there was other option that she could have took as far as getting her child some help. But however, I guess she did what she felt what was best. But we see now they weren't best at all. Because I'm pretty much sure she know how the corrupt the system is. So that's why I got mixed emotion about it. Because I know she know what's going on out here. You know, you got all them children. You know what's going on out here, dear. So, I mean, if you tell me otherwise, I wouldn't believe you. But I just felt like, and there should have been something else besides this. It should have been, you know. I don't know, guy. I really don't know what to say about that. 'Cause, again, it's kind of hard for me to analyze it because I don't have any children. You know, it's just kind of hard for me to analyze that portion. But I just feel something with that. I do. What y'all think about it? Somebody said 14-year parent permission to work a job. Now, that right there. Do you think her getting a job, do you think they would have worked? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about that. You know, if she had a job, do you think she would be this troublesome as her mama put it? We got a lot of women in the chat room. Y'all tell me, ladies. Y'all don't want to give us birth. Y'all tell me. If this young lady and the fellas, whoever got daughters, fellas, you know, if she did have a job, because I seen a couple of y'all just said that. If she had a job, do you think her situation would be better? And Gail, I agree with you what you just said right there. You said the whole point is shit had never happened. I agree with you. This shouldn't have happened at all. This stinks. It shouldn't happen at all. But I wait on y'all to talk to me now. Because my thing is this. If she's a troublemaker at school, like her mom, going by what her mom said, everything I'm saying, I'm going by what her mom says. If she was a troublemaker at school and running away, would she not be the same thing if she had a job? Would she not be a trouble person at the job or what? You know, that's what I think about. You know, what would her having a job, what would that change? If it would change anything. Miss Queen said it would help as far as money for herself, food, personalities. Yes, it would. Yes, it would. I agree. 420 Mama said, I've been working since 14. I've been working since 15. Tina Powers asked the question we always ask, where's the father? Amen. Where is the father? Yes. Gail says she is 14. She needs education and responsible adults to care for. I agree with that too, Gail. Thank you. Ms. Dean said it would have kept her busy. Well, I think it probably would have only to an extent. Because again, I'm going by what her mom says. Her mom says she was a troubled child, can't run away. So meaning whenever she got mad at something, or mainly probably got mad at her mom, she would act out. So if she's acting out like that in school and running away, then you don't think she would do the same thing? The job be causing chaos or whatever at the job, you know? So yeah, it may keep her busy when she on a calm level, but whatever she's dealing with on the inside is making her run away and having these problems. Just like somebody just said, I don't know if a job would have fixed it or not. I don't know. But then again, maybe she see if she got her own money and don't have to ask mom for anything, then maybe there'd be a different ball game. But I don't know. But see, the root of the problem is now, and this is another reason why I'm asking y'all this, y'all mothers and fathers, whoever going to answer it. This is another reason why I'm asking y'all this, because the root of the problem, the root of the thing is we need to find out why she's acting like that, first of all. We need to find out why she acted like that. And maybe mom will come out and speak more about it and talk about their interaction, what their relationship is or whatnot. You know, we got to get down to why she's doing that. You know, is it resentment of the mom, or is it because her father's not around? You know, what is the root of the problem as to why she's doing this? All right. And then if you can get to the root of the problem why she's doing this, then you probably can make an assessment and say, okay, well, maybe she do have a job. It may be a better report. It may be a better report. I don't know. I can't say. I don't know because I don't know what's going on with her. All right? And the more I talk about this story, it reminds me of the 11-year-old. It reminds me of shit. I'm trying to move this microwave so I keep bumping that damn thing. So and that's probably why I do be going in and out. So who I'll be saying that I be sounding low? Probably because this thing right here keep going, the gain keep going down and up. And it's too easy for it to move. So I'll be bumping it probably move it out the way and it probably turn the gain down. So it probably do sound low. All right. But y'all let me know y'all can still hear me now since I pushed it back. Can you still hear me now? Yeah, y'all let me know y'all can still hear me now because I pushed it back some. All right. Just give me one person so you can still hear me. Okay, Tanya said she can still hear me. Cool. Where was I at? Yeah, okay. Where I was at is we it's something like it just reminded me of the 11-year-old Imani Stevens. That's just reminded me of a young lady 11 years old that's getting on TikTok and meeting these grown ass men, and the shit got so real that 2 innocent men who had nothing to do with the situation got pulled in it. You know, then they found the real perpetrator. And then it's coming out now that the reason they saw the bruises on her wrist or whatnot, because they claimed this man was tying her up and doing all kind of stuff with her, you know. So even with money, you got to get down to the root of the problem as to why she keep jumping on social media and meeting grown men. Then on top of that, she kept going back to this man, and this man was being a dumbass and bringing that 11-year-old back home till he got his ass caught, you know. So some people saying that maybe the young girl was scared that he was threatening her family or whatnot. Maybe. I don't know. But how the way the story put it is almost like this girl was doing it on her own. But, money looked like she was doing it on her own. What it sounded like to me. But I don't know. I'm still waiting on more details. Definitely waiting on more details come out on this story about money. 11 years old, you come to meeting grown men? I don't know now. I can't say. That sounds like something she was doing on her own. I'll just say that. All right? Even though she's not old enough to consent, but that sounds like something she was doing on her own. But even with that situation, though, the root of the problem is what got this girl acting out and why she's acting out in school and this, that, and the third. All right? So we get down to the root of that problem. I guess you could try to analyze it more as to what's really going on with their family. All right? And it's good that y'all, even y'all as women in the chat room, done listen to a lot of us content creators so much that you are willing to ask that question as well. Where the father? And I like when I see y'all women ask that question. It is a good question. Where's the father? All right? Where is he? And when they see these news clips, you know, why they don't ever come out and speak? When they see these news clips and you see your young ones out here doing that, why don't they ever come out and speak? You know, I don't know. So, you know, you got a few things working around in this story. You got a few things working around that I'm kind of curious about, you know. But of course, if the mom see this, y'all know damn well she go on this platform. Hey, she can talk. I let her tell me what's up. And again, I ask her the tough questions, you know, and she can feel free to answer them or not. Nobody twisting her leg. But one of the things I would like to ask her is, you know, when did she start doing this, and do you know why she started doing it? And if she says that, you know, she started doing it after the dad was out the picture or whatnot, then we can get around with that because there could be the issue. Because remember, Money Stephen 11-year-old, she lost her daddy, and to let the grandma put it, that's where it all started. Her dad ain't around. And that girl be going through some things. Okay? All right? Now I saw somebody there said therapy counseling. That making work. But here's the thing, though. Her mom got to make sure she attending them things, though. And she got to make sure she want to attend them so she can make her situation better. All right? Now, let's get to the asshole who told the 14-year-old that. I just can't believe you that damn stupid to say that and didn't think you gonna get recorded. I mean, she may be 14, but she ain't dumb. All right? The girl was telling her mom that this woman kept... Oh, I want to ask that question too. Let me ask that question too, if it's fair to ask this question. And y'all let me know if I'm asking the wrong question. And again, ladies, this ain't just for y'all. If it's a man listening, they can answer it too. When the mom said that the girl kept telling her that this caseworker kept saying that shit to her, what did the mom do? That'd be one of my questions. What did the mom do? Was she calling making complaints? Or did the girl just kept calling her saying that, Mama, you know, this woman keeps saying this, that, and third to me. And you just kept saying, it's going to be all right, baby. And if that is the case, not saying that she did, but if that is the case, then yes, I would say that, yeah, Mama, you might need to take a little bit of responsibility on that too now. All right? But I'm going to give you the benefit of doubt right now and say that when she told you that, you kept calling make complaints. But then again, it's kind of tough to say that because nobody said it in the newscast. Nobody said that. Nobody said not one time that the mom was calling down there making complaints that her daughter was telling her that this caseworker was saying all this nasty, disgusting stuff to her. Did y'all hear that shit? Go be the best hoe. You can be the best hoe. And then turn around and say she can make about $1,500. And when she get this $1,500, who gonna keep it? Because if you manipulating her to try to sell her body, I'm pretty much sure you're going to manipulate her saying she got to give you the money. Let me say that again. If you was manipulating her to sell her body, knowing damn well at 14 she don't know what she's doing. But then again, who knows? You probably gonna manipulate her if she did make that much money. You probably gonna try to manipulate her to give you that money. And you probably gonna promise her all this good shit or whatnot. All she gotta do is give you the money, and you was gonna make sure she had all this good shit. The only thing you was doing let that girl destroy herself. Ma'am, whoever you is, you a piece of shit. And I hope they release your name. I hope they do, because if you got daughters, what a bad example you setting. Yes, Alicia. Yes, I'm glad she recorded it. Yes, thank you. I'm glad she recorded it because, and that would make me think too that when she would tell her mom, did the mom really say anything? And did she think herself to say, you know what, I'm finna record this motherfucker? Because somebody just said that the mom probably didn't believe him. That could be a possibility too. Could be. I don't know. But something triggered that girl's head to say, I'm finna record this motherfucker for real. And she got her ass. And she got him. So, is it safe for me to call this 14-year-old a hero? Here's why I say I call her a hero. Because that's one less social worker that they have to worry about. That 9 times out of 10, if this woman probably had to change, she probably would have sold that baby into sex trafficking. If you're going to tell her all that. So is it safe to say that I say that this young lady's a hero because she thought to record this woman and get her ass out the system or out that job? Now they say they let her go. I don't know what that means. She's suspended with pay or she's suspended to the investigation clear or they pretty much done fired this motherfucker, which I'm hoping that means they actually fired her. All right? So, is it safe for me to call her a hero? And maybe by her doing this, she can encourage other children who have CPS saying the same shit to them to do the same thing. Record and report. Record and report. Get their ass up out of there. Okay, Miss Queen says she's fired. Okay. All right. Right, Lisa. Right. You know, so, yeah. So again, guys, I mean, just little things to point out in this story, you know. And again, as always, a lot of stuff I could be pointing out, I could be wrong, but you know, just trying to make an analysis of the whole thing. But I do want everybody to understand. In this situation, it's kind of hard for me to analyze because I don't have the children. I never lost no children to the foster system, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I'm just on the outside looking in. Amen. I'm on the outside looking in. Okay. But however, though, Mom, I love to talk to you though. You see this? Yeah, y'all. A lot of you family members tend to find me. That's a good thing. So you see this, and you find me. Just like I do everybody else, you have an open invitation to come talk to me. I would love to hear your story and let you get your story out, you know. Hey, if we could bring awareness to this corruption that's going on in the social services, all right? So I extend my offer to you if you want to speak. All right, my platform is open. Let me see here. And they might not do this, but I'm hoping they will. I hope in future updates to this, they release their whole phone call. I mean, excuse me, not phone call. Ooh, no, I said phone call. They released their whole conversation between their social worker and this girl. I hope they release it. It says children protective services will more than likely remove a child from a parent who told them to become a prostitute. They should and they would, said family law attorney Mike Schneider. Keisha Baisley has 9 kids. That's a lot of kids. But anyway, that's not the point. She has 9 kids. She turned to Child Protective Services to help her with her 14-year-old daughter. She turned to Child Protective Services to help her with her 14-year-old daughter, who she said was running away and causing trouble at school. All right? Then it goes on to say that her daughter told her that the worker had been telling her she should do these things, so she said she decided to video her, basically saying, now I want y'all to understand this. See, this is what I said earlier. When you say here that your daughter told you that the worker had been telling you this, did you try to make calls and try to make a complaint? That's what I would like to know. Then it goes on to say, CPS is housing the girl at a hotel. She's one of dozens of foster kids living in hotels in Harris County. In the video, the girl tells the CPS employee she wants food. The CPS worker tells her to be a prostitute and giving her an incentive to do so, and almost a threat of not having her needs being met if she didn't do what this woman very explicitly told her to do. And this is why I say, if you was going to manipulate her to do this, and she was to make the amount of money that you claim she would have made, you would have took that girl money. You would have took that girl money. You would have. The mom goes on to say, if me, the parent, was to do something like this to my child, I would be bashed, said Baisley. I would be called a horrible parent. I would lose my kids. Baisley filed a formal complaint and said, okay, they say she did. All right. Baisley filed a formal complaint with CPS. It's right here. She said, okay, so we can X that out. She did. This should not happen to girls in their care. She said it should not happen. It's unacceptable. Jamie Master, the commissioner of CPS, came to Houston to personally apologize to Baisley and her daughter. The guy said he's never seen that happen before, where the commissioner of CPS comes in from Austin just to apologize about something horrible that's been done to a child involved with CPS. Schneider said, "It's bad enough if it's just one bad road worker. It concerns me that it may be a bigger than that, and they need to make sure it's not just one person. And they got to find a way to protect these kids." Of course it's not one person. Come on, man. You ain't stupid. It's not one person. It's not one person, man. You probably got men and women up in this shit doing that, man. They just ain't been caught yet. But her ass been caught. And what's going to happen now, the ones that doing it, they saw this news clip, they're going to try a different method in doing it. They ain't going to stop. So, of course, it's not just one. Of course. Of course. It said DFPS is aware of the video and has taken action. The person in the video, who was employed as CPS support staff, was dismissed from her position August 10th. The safety and appropriateness with which children in care must be treated is our paramount concern. Nothing less will be tolerated. Well, there's one agency, I guess they doing what they supposed to do to get rid of them assholes like that. So shout out to them. But you only got one down. I'm pretty much sure you got many more to go. You only got one down. You got many more to go. So get to it. Get to it. And all the children who cases she had, you need to talk to all of them, because I'm pretty much sure she wasn't the only one she told that to. All the children she had on her case file, you need to talk to every last one of them. But I'm pretty much sure y'all going to do that. At least I hope y'all going to do that. All right? Deez, you know what? When stuff like this come out, I'm not surprised if that's the case. I'm not surprised at all if that's the case. All right? Right, Lisa. All because she wanted something to eat. You told her to sell her body because she wants something to eat. Right, Gareth, they need to get to work. Get to work. Because like I said, they ain't the only person. I'm pretty much sure there's many more. Many more. And just like somebody said in the chat room earlier, yeah, I'm glad this was exposed. And I'm going to help it. I'm going to help it. It needs to be exposed. They say this is why I talk about a lot of these women. Be with their daughters. And not only encourage their daughters to act whorish or be whorish, but they be acting and being whorish right with them. Until they get jealous of their daughter. Then it get worse. And I think that's a sad damn thing that a mom trying to compete with her daughter. That is so sad. You can't be that jealous of your child, or can you? Or can you? And you get mad at her because she getting the most attention. Well, you got to think about this. You started it. You allowed her to do it. And y'all did it together. So what you get mad at her for? Because a lot of people looking at her. That's why even as children, I don't even get down with letting children wear like fitting clothes. I'm just afraid folks looking at my baby. If I had a daughter, I'd be overprotective, very overprotective. Anything that the mom would give her, even if she's an infant, man, don't let it fit. Just give her some loose clothing. Loose clothing. You just don't know. You just don't know, man. Who looking? You just don't know. So you can't sit up there and encourage your daughter to be hoish or act hoish, wear all these tight-ass clothes and shit, walking around. Then on top of that, you got to walk around. You got grown men around at your house. You got her walking around the house with all this tight-ass shit on. We get mad at her because they looking at her. That ain't her fault. That's your fault. Tell her go change her damn clothes. Okay? And stop teaching her to act like that. Now I heard stories growing up. The mom is real cool with their daughter. Be sitting up there, let them cuss, go out all times of the night, wearing whatever the hell they want to wear. Be having grown ass Negroes all up in the house and shit. I done seen this. And the chicks used to be talk freely about it while their mama right there. And the mom don't do no but kiki and kaka about it. And that is so fucking sad. Right, Alicia, like a friend. That ain't your friend. That's your daughter, asshole. That ain't your friend, man. Your friend come last. That is your daughter. That is your daughter. And as a matter of fact, you got grown men over. Your daughter shouldn't be out, period. You ask me now, she shouldn't be out, period. She shouldn't be around them at all. I don't give a damn she do know them. She shouldn't be around them at all. All right? She go in there, get what she gonna get, carry her ass right back in her room. Ain't no walking around talking about something, hey, Josh, no, you Josh your ass back in that bedroom. As a matter of fact, I tell you this. You better not come back out with that shit on. You better put on something else. How about that? You better go put on something else. You know better than that. See, that's why we need a lot of fathers in these homes. Because a lot of fathers we see there, he would have been like, hey, I tell you what, you better carry your ass in that room. You got 5 minutes and get your ass in that room and change what you got on. Don't play with me. And on top of that, you ain't finna be in their face. On top of that, you ain't finna be in their face. Stay in your place, ma'am. Stay in your place. Change their clothes. Whatever you gotta get it. Go on back to your room. When they leave, you can come back out. Amen. Amen. I'm gonna play this one more time for y'all, and it's gonna be the end of this one right here, man. You know, and again, I want y'all to understand why I'm very passionate about stuff like this, especially when it comes to little girls, because when I did want a child, that's what I want. I want a little girl. I want a spoiled, badass little girl. I did. So when I hear stuff going on with them like this, you know, man, this shit really fucks with me. And then plus, like I told y'all, I ended up doing my sister daddy job. I was forced to do that man's job. So she close to a daughter and a half. You know, so imagine how I felt when I found out she had a little boyfriends or whatnot at the time. You know what I mean? Make you feel some type of way. But, of course, you understand they got to grow up, though, you know. I remember when she went on her prom day, dude was up in the house. I tried to intimidate him, but I think she ratted me out, though. So that's why he didn't act scared. I think she ratted me out. I think she told him, hey, he probably going to try to size you up, but don't pay no attention. He ain't going to do nothing. And I believe that's what he did. I probably tried to intimidate him. It didn't work. It didn't work. That man can't shoot my hand, man. Went on by this bin. I said, damn. So you see this big ass gorilla in your face and you ain't acting intimidated? I said, my sister had to rat me out. She had to rat me out. She had to. She ratted me out. That's why he wasn't scared. She ratted me out. Yes. Oh, baby sister. All right. I'm gonna play this one more time for y'all, and that's gonna be my show for now. And yeah.
And we begin tonight with a story that you'll only see here on Fox. An employee with Child Protective Services is caught on camera telling a 14-year-old girl in foster care to become a prostitute.
That's right, and this girl is one of hundreds of kids in CPS custody living in hotels all over the state. Fox 26's Randy Wallace live from Southwest Houston here with this story. Randy, the exclusive.
Yeah, Jonathan. Now, earlier this year, a federal judge scorned Child Protective Services for making kids available for prostitution in the CPS system. Now we have a case where an employee with that state agency is actually encouraging prostitution of a 14-year-old child.
You gonna be a hoe, be a real hoe.
Wouldn't they remove a child from a parent that told their child to be a prostitute?
Be a real hoe. That's what she said. Be a real hoe.
And they would.
Keisha Basley has 9 kids. She turned to Child Protective Services to help her with her 14-year-old daughter, who she says was running away and causing trouble at school.
My daughter told me that the worker had been telling her that she should do these things. So she said she decided to video her.
You ever get something to eat, please?
CPS is housing the girl at a hotel. She's one of dozens in Harris County. In the video, she tells the CPS employee she wants food. The CPS worker tells her to be a prostitute.
I mean, she was basically encouraging a 14-year-old girl to become a prostitute.
And giving her an incentive to do so.
Alicia, I'm glad you said it, because that's one of the main things I'm thinking about too as I talk to y'all. House them in a hotel? Is that even possible? I don't know. I don't know how that works.
So, and almost a threat of not having her needs being met if she didn't do what this woman very explicitly told her to do.
If the parent, was to do something like this to my child, I would be bashed. I would be called a horrible parent. I would lose my kids.
Get your tail to that room.
Basley filed a formal complaint with CPS.
This should not happen to girls in their care. This should not happen. This is unacceptable.
Jamie Masters, the commissioner of CPS, came to Houston to personally apologize to Basley and her daughter.
I've never seen that happen before, where a commissioner of CPS comes in from Austin just to apologize about something that's horrible that's been done to a child and a parent involved with CPS.
Just like me D said, the reason they came down because they know this shit finna get real, so they trying to beat them to the punch so they can water this situation down a little bit. You damn right they gonna come down there, because if it had been me, I probably would have too. So that's why he or she brought their ass down here, because they know this shit finna get hot. You know, so.
Yes.
I do not believe that was genuine. I really don't.
It's bad enough if it's one rogue caseworker.
Maybe $1,500. How much money they gave him?
It concerns me that it may be bigger than that, and they need to investigate this and make sure that it's not just one person, and they've got to figure out a way to protect these kids.
CPS sent us the following prepared statement. DFPS is aware of the video and has taken action. The person in the video, who was employed as CPS support staff, was dismissed from her position August 10th. The safety and appropriateness with which children in care must be treated is our paramount concern. Nothing less will be tolerated. Reporting live from the Southwest side, Randy Wallace, Fox 26 News.
And in case any of y'all wondering, well, y'all hear me do that? Because when you hear them explain it, you just be like, damn, you know, why? How? What? When? And most of y'all do that because the shit that you hear is fucked up. So when y'all hear me doing that, I'm pretty much saying that's fucked up. And because a lot of shit is shocking, that even for me as a person that don't have any kids, man, this is absurd. Absurd. Wow. Well, Alicia, all of you, Jessica, Tina Powers, Mr. Queen, and all of you who are mothers, if y'all are doing the right thing, if you have teenage daughters, please continue to keep doing it, okay? But that's if you have children. I don't know, I'm just saying. They just name a few. I know most of y'all is women in my chat room. But if y'all have children, teens, please do right by them. Please. And if you can avoid sending them to CPS, please avoid it. Because now you see what's really going on now. Am I saying all workers? Of course not. It can't be all of them. But we see now that CPS shit is deeper than what we thought. They encouraging these folks to go fucking suck. That ain't right. That ain't right. You don't care about this girl trouble she going through. You trying to put gas to the fire. That's what you're doing. Adding more gas to her fire with shit that she already going through. All right? So we know for a fact you didn't give a damn. You didn't. In other words, you wouldn't even encourage her to do no shit like that. All right, ma'am? So if you got daughters, I feel for them. I really do. You know, I'm your man, Chris Thorns. Thank y'all for listening. And, man, we're going to try to keep up with this one, too. It's a motherfucker ridiculous. I am out.